There is a logical order to treating MCAS. When you understand the why behind each step, it stops feeling overwhelming and starts feeling like a plan. I want to walk you through the treatment ladder because this is not a one size fits all condition, and it's not a one pill fixes everything condition either. It's a layered approach. It starts with reducing the load on your mast cells while you work on the deeper pieces. So step one are your H1 blockers. These are your antihistamines, Allegra, Zyrtec, Claritin. They block histamine at the H1 receptor, which is responsible for a lot of the classic allergy type systems: itching, flushing, hives, runny nose, brain fog. Most MCAS protocols start here because H1 blockers are accessible, well tolerated, and give your body some relief while they work on the rest of the picture. I personally use Allegra, and I've talked about it in previous videos. Step two are your H2 blockers. These are where the pepsid comes in, the famotidine. There are histamine receptors in your gut called H2 receptors, and they're responsible for a lot of the GI symptoms: reflux, nausea, cramping, bloating. Adding an H2 blocker alongside your H1 blocker covers both receptor sites. And for some people, this combination alone brings significant relief. And that's the protocol that started this whole series. Step three, mast cell stabilizers. This is where we move from blocking the effects of histamine to actually calming the mast cells down themselves. Quercetin is a natural flavonoid that's been shown to stabilize mast cell membranes, meaning it helps prevent them from releasing their contents in the first place. It's found in foods like onions and apples, but there's therapeutic doses come from supplementation. On the prescription side, you have cromolyn sodium. It's a mast cell stabilizer that works primarily in the gut. It's not absorbed into the bloodstream, so it targets GI symptoms specifically and can be very effective for people with significant digestive involvement. Step four are your DAO enzyme support. DAO, diamine oxidase, is the enzyme your body uses to break histamine down from food. Many people with MCAS also have a low DAO activity, which means histamines from foods are not being cleared properly. Taking a DAO enzyme supplement before meals can reduce the dietary histamine load. Step five, a low histamine diet. I'm going to do a full video on this one because it deserves its own conversation. But the basic principle is, while your mast cells are reactive, you want to reduce the amount of histamine coming from food so your body has a fighting chance to stay below the trigger threshold we talked about. This is not a forever diet, it's a reset. Step six, addressing root drivers: hormonal imbalance, gut health, nervous system regulation, trauma, chronic stress. These are the deeper layers that keep mast cells reactive, even when you're doing everything else right. This is where working with a knowledgeable provider becomes really important. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not prescribing anything. I'm a retired nurse, and I'm someone on my own health journey. This information is meant to help you have an informed conversation with your doctor, not replace that conversation. Every person's protocol looks a little bit different based on their specific triggers, their symptom profile, and what their body responds to. But having a framework, knowing there's a logical order and a reason behind each step, that changes everything. Because you stop feeling like your body is a mystery, you start feeling like you have a roadmap. There's a free histamine checklist. It's linked in my bio. This is a starting conversation point for you and your doctor, because this is where science meets heart.